it's Brianna, and today's video is going to be a tag video. I apologize right away if the lighting is weird. I'm filming in a different spot, and also the sound, because I'm redoing my room, so things are all kind of everywhere, and there's not a lot of furniture in here, so it's echoey and weird, and yeah, so I apologize for that. Anyway, I'm doing a tag video, and I love tag videos just because I love answering questions, and the tag I'm doing is the fall favorites tag, and there's been a few like favorites. I think I probably did one like a couple like last year or something like that. But this is the one that Jaclyn Hill like kind of created and put together herself, and that a few other YouTubers have done as well. And so I thought I wanted to do it as well because I love tags and I love fall and I love the questions. So I wanted to answer them for you guys. So I'm gonna do that. Let's get started. Okay, so the first one is favorite candle in the fall. So I'm just like obsessed with candles, so this is like a hard question. And surprisingly enough, I actually haven't bought a lot of candles this fall from Bath & Body Works just because I'm still redoing my room, so I have nowhere to like burn them right now. But I'm definitely gonna buy some very, very soon. But one of the ones that I loved last year that I know they have this year, because I went in and smelled everything that they do have this year, so I know they have this one again, and it's one of my favorites. And it is flannel. This is one from last year, so it's like empty, but I can still smell it. And I just love it. This is the White Barn kind of packaging, so it looks different this year. I think it's blue this year, if I can remember right. And it is just great. This is one of those candles that kind of like, you know, like smell like really like musky and like mannish. Like this just smells like a delicious man to me, and I just love that. And it's very, but also very, very fall appropriate because it's very like, you know, dark and musky and woodsy smelling, and I'm just in love with it. And the description says, wrap yourself in a warm blend of bergamot, mahogany, and a delicate veil of musk. And I think that is accurate. Like, it smells so good, and I just love it. So I'm probably gonna get another one of these because I loved it last fall and I want to burn it again. And then from the ones they do have this year, I have this tiny one to represent because I got a free mini candle, and so I did pick up this one, and I do want to get in the full size as well. And this is the pumpkin pie one. Last year I remember them having a lot of different pumpkin scents, and I love pumpkin scents, like however stereotypical that might be. Pumpkin is just delicious, and it does remind me of fall, like hello. So I remember having a few different pumpkin things last year, and this year they have the same kind of things, but they also just have one that's pumpkin pie, and I cannot remember if they had one that was just like pumpkin last year, but I like how simple this is. So yeah, I'm definitely going to get a full size of this because I love it. Alright, next one is favorite lip color in the fall, and I have these two Milani lipsticks that I really, really like for fall. One I used in my makeup tutorial last week, and the one I used that time was Cabaret Blend, and it's number 40, and the next one is Black Cherry, it's 24. And this is what Black Cherry looks. It's like a really, really dark, beautiful, like reddish, purpley, burgundy kind of color. And then Cabaret Blend one, like you saw in that video, is just like a nice, really dark burgundy red that's just more red, and this one's more purple. But both really, really beautiful, and since they're drugstore, they're not too expensive, they're really good quality, and they smell so good. Like, Milani lipsticks just smell like cucumber melon, and I just like love it. So those are my two favorite fall lipsticks. Alright, favorite fall drink. So like everyone, I really like pumpkin spice lattes. I don't even care, like they're just good. Like I don't understand why people are so against them because they actually just taste delicious. So instead of just getting like a pumpkin spice latte plain, a lot of the times I like to get a pumpkin spice latte with like half the pumps of the pumpkin spice, and then I get half with chai instead, just because I think that gives it like a more interesting taste, and I really like it. And then also, if you don't like coffee, you should try a pumpkin spice chai like without the coffee. Like I get it usually with coffee, but if you don't like coffee, you should try like a pumpkin spice chai because it's really good, and that way you can still get the pumpkin spice flavor, but you don't have to drink coffee if you don't like it. Also, another really good Starbucks thing that I feel like no one talks about is the caramel apple spice, which is literally just like apple cider, like warmed up apple juice pretty much, and then with like cinnamon in it, and then like with whipped cream, and then like topped with caramel, and it literally just tastes like you're drinking apple pie. And I don't think I've heard like anyone ever talk about it, but you should definitely go try one. Just like, it is life-changing. I don't even like apple pie, but like it just feels like fall when you drink one of those. You're just like drinking it, and it's just like liquefied pie. So definitely try that if you haven't, because I think that's great and underrated as well. Okay, fourth favorite blush, and I had a favorite blush in mind, and then I realized I let my sister borrow it, and I haven't gotten it back yet, so I don't have it to physically show to you guys. And it's sad because I'm pretty sure it like got discontinued or something, like they stopped making it, because I don't have it at my store anymore. But it's a Milani baked blush, and it's in the color Red Vino. I'll try to get like a picture here if I can. And this is my favorite like blush. Like I used it all last year for fall, and I just like love it. It's this really, really dark like red color that has like a lot of gold embedded in it, and it's just so pretty, and I just love it so much. And I'm gonna see if I can find it online. If you can buy it online, I want it back. But also, like, if you guys have any good suggestions of like your favorite fall blushes, like leave them in the comments below because I need more fall blushes. Also lip colors, like, yeah, give me your suggestions. The next question is favorite clothing item for fall. I love clothes in fall. I just like thrive like clothing wise in fall because all my favorite things, which are like boots and scarves and jackets and like cardigans, like all that is all in the fall. And so I just love fall. But I'll show you a few of my favorite items, and first two are like boots. Like combat boots are one of my favorite things that I wear in the fall. This is a pair of just like really plain combat boots. These are from Steve Madden, and I just love them. I also have some that have like studs on them, and I have some that have like studded stars across them. I have a lot of different combat boots. I just love combat boots. I'll literally wear them like every day. And then another pair of boots that I really love are these, which are these like patent leather, kind of like knockoff like Doc Marten style kind of shoes. And I love these as well. And they're like waterproof, so like, and they wipe off really easy, so they like don't stay dirty, but you can wear them out in like the mud, which is great. Like I always wear these when I go to the pumpkin patch. In the fall because I can just wipe the mud right off and it doesn't affect them at all. And then a cardigan I'm going to show you guys just to represent my cardigan love. This one, I'm pretty sure I showed this last year. I might even show this shoes before because this is my favorite cardigan in the world. It's just like gray and, well, it's like white and black, but it looks gray from far away, and it has like this weird pattern on it, and it's just like long, and it has pockets on both sides. It's from Charlotte Russe, and it is just the most comfortable sweater I've ever experienced like in my life. Alright, next one is favorite fall movie. Both Jaclyn Hill and then Kathleen Lights did this tag as well, and they both said Hocus Pocus was their favorite movie, and that they said everyone else would say that too, because, which I agree, like everyone loves Hocus Pocus. Little secret though, I have never seen Hocus Pocus. I know that's crazy, and everyone around me thinks it's crazy because everyone and their mother has seen it and loves it, but I just like haven't, and I'm sad kind of because I want to see it, and I'm definitely gonna watch it this year, so maybe that will be my new favorite fall movie. But as of right now, since I have not seen it, my favorite like actual fall movie, and this might sound silly, but this is the movie that I want to watch like every fall at least once, is the Charlie Brown movie. It's The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, and it's literally just like a little Charlie Brown little cartoon that's like very short about Halloween and about the Great Pumpkin. And to me, that's like what's classic in my mind. Like I grew up watching those. Like there's like Charlie Brown for kind of like every holiday, and we always watched those growing up, and so I still love it. So that's literally what I think of when I think of like fall, like October-y, like Halloween-y movies. Like that's what I think of, and so that's what I'll be sure to watch this year. But also I will watch Hocus Pocus and keep you updated. 7 favorite fall TV shows, and this is like shows that are like released in the fall, like come out, start happening again in the fall, and like literally all my favorite shows start happening in the fall. Like the whole summer / spring I was just like do I watch TV? Like I had like no shows I was watching. But in the fall, like Vampire Diaries comes back on, and then I'm pretty sure The Medieval Project comes back on, and I think New Girl comes back on, and like I'm watching America's Next Top Model right now. Like Scream Queens came out, which is awesome, and then American Horror Story is starting up again. Like all these shows are coming out, and I watch all of them, so I will be very busy cuddle up in my room watching so many fall TV shows. 8 is favorite Thanksgiving food. My favorite Thanksgiving food is actually green bean casserole, and I like even feel weird saying that, and as like a little kid I would have never ever said that, because like casserole you always like think of as a bad thing. Like in TV shows and movies it's always like gross, especially if it's some kind of vegetable casserole like green beans. Like you're just like, oh, that's gross. Like everything tells you that's gross, but it's actually the most delicious thing ever. I make it every year because I love it so much, and I want to make sure there's enough for me and my sister to like have a plethora because we're just obsessed with it. So that's definitely my favorite Thanksgiving food. But like I love all Thanksgiving food because Thanksgiving is great and delicious. 9 is favorite Halloween costume. And this is supposed to be like your favorite Halloween costume that you've worn yourself. And for me, my favorite Halloween costume was when I was Esmeralda a few years back, and I was so proud of my costume because I didn't like buy one. I went out and like bought every piece of like clothing. I had to make a skirt out of 2 skirts that I sewed together to get like the right like shape and length that I wanted for the Esmeralda skirt, and it was like the perfect color. And then I went and found like a blouse that looked like hers, and I like made a corset looking thing out of like teal fabric to look like hers, and then I like found big hoop earrings and I wore one like she has one, and I put my hair in, like tied a little ribbon. But it was just like I put effort into it, and I like it looked good. I was proud of it. Also last year I was Mother Nature, which I think was really cute, and my best friend was Jack Frost, and so we were like kind of like the elemental thing. And that was also a really cute costume that I put a lot of effort into. I got this dress and I sewed a whole bunch of like leaves and like flowers all over it, and then I made like this crown, and I had like a scepter, and it was like really cool. Like I got into that costume, so that was cute. So that's actually all the questions in this tag. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to give it a thumbs up if you did, and leave some comments of answers to these questions, some of the ones that you found interesting. As always, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already so you know when I make new videos, and make sure to check out all my social media sites below so you can keep updated with me on those. Also, like, I really wanted to put up this video before I put up my favorites video, but it is like favorites video time, so I'm actually going to have a second video this week in like a few days of my favorites video, so make sure to subscribe to see that. And I think that's it. I love you guys so much. You're beautiful, and I will see you guys next week.